Hope you're fine. This is my friend Varsha. She's here to tell you something. Let's hear. Before that, all are welcome.
Thank you, Ted, for inviting me and my friends to this video. Here, my friend Ted welcomed you, right? Have you ever thought about your favorite toy, pen, pencil, or anything you like can speak? Maybe in our dreams, right? We have seen such things in some films too. That your favorite pen is going to talk with you to solve your mathematical equations like that. In our language too, we have a technique to make non-human things human. In this video, we are going to discuss about it. I think you have got some idea. It is the technique personification. Come, let's discuss.
In this video, we will be going to discuss about the concept, examples and classification of personification. At first, what is personification? Personification is the act of giving non-human things human characteristics, that is, projection of characteristics that normally belong to humans onto inanimate objects, animals, deities or forces of nature. We can say that personification is giving or attributing human qualities to non-human things. For an example, the trees waved goodbye to us. Also, we can say that personification is a figure of speech that is commonly used in poems to add a life to it. We can rewind once more. Personification is the act of giving non-human things human characteristics. It is a figure of speech. This is the technique that is applied to our cartoon characters. Now we can look some of the examples of personification. Here is the image of a normal car, but he seems too serious. But when he becomes as a person, he started smiling. Next image is of a banana. When it is personified, we got a banana with bulky eyes and a cute smile. Here is a book now, but he is too old. We can simply make him as a young fellow like this. Then comes a cup. He is more like a living thing now. Can you just imagine that your favorite cup is going to wish you good morning every day? It will be nice, right? Here is the image of a normal tree. Like our car, he too is serious. But we can simply make him smile like this. Now comes the image of a sun. He is about to wave us goodbye because it is almost evening now. But before that, we made him happy like this. One more thing that is to be noted is, personification is not simply giving human physical characteristics to a non-human thing, but it also gives mental characteristics like feelings, emotions, etc. Now we can look some of the examples of personification in sentences. The first example is, the book spoke to my heart. The book spoke to my heart. Here, the word spoke make the book a person. The sentence simply means that the book really inspired the reader. Next example, the lemon juice attacked my taste buds. The lemon juice attacked my taste buds. Here, the word attacked makes or gives a human quality to the lemon. Next example, the sea was nice and calm. The sea was nice and calm. Here the phrase nice and calm make the sea a person. Next example, the flowers begged for water. The flowers begged for water. Can you guess the word which make flowers or which gives flowers a human quality? Yes, it is the word begged. The sentence means that in a hot weather, the flowers were really in need of water. Next example. The house was lazy and unkept. The house was lazy and unkept. Can you identify the word or phrase which make the house a person? Yes, it is the phrase lazy and unkept gives human quality to the house. Usually the words like lazy and unkept is used to describe an untidy person. Then we have to discuss about the types of personification. I think the pictures of the sun and the cloud itself is enough to describe about it. Positive personification will be the one which shows positive feelings and emotions like happiness, anxiety, etc. And the negative personification will be the one which describes about negative feelings or emotions like anger, sadness, etc. In a brief, personification is a figurative language that gives human-like qualities to non-human things.
Welcome back. I think now we have got some idea about personification. We have discussed some of its examples too. Personification, as I told earlier, makes non-human things human. We have to discuss about it in detail. Till then, bye.